guest, Cap Combat Sports, with none other than former Bellator welterweight Haim Batman Gozali. Live from he's over here from Israel. Dad to the problem, Aviv Gozali, undefeated Bellator fighter. They train out of New York. I'm in New York City right now. He's in Israel. How are we doing today, Mr. Gozali?
No, I'm good. I'm good. I just came back to Israel like last week.
Yeah.
So I'm still with the jet lag, like trying to recover, like sleeping, waking up and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But it's okay, Yeah.
That's good, man. That's good. That you're adjusting. I know Israel, sometimes when you're away from home for a while and you go back, it's a little different. Like sometimes when I'm not in New York City for a while, everything's different, the time and whatnot. So let me ask you, what started you on your journey? I know you were Bellator. Remember you more for being a Bellator in the welterweight division.
Yeah.
What started you? What made you tick? What made you want to get into the fight business?
Oh, so when I was a kid, I saw the movie The Ninja, and I want to be a ninja. So I started training when I was a kid, So all my life I was training until the army. When the army, 18 years old, you go into the army in Israel. So I went to the army, but I still train. I train with karate, Muay Thai, and stuff like that. After the army, it was like 93, I think. The first UFC came out.
Right.
And somebody sent me a videotapes to Israel, and I saw the videotapes, and I said, wow,
right.
I want to do that, like everybody else. So, I look for where to train with the Gracie Jiu-Jitsu, and then it was in New York. I came to New York. I met Renzo for the first time, and now it's 25 years after, and I'm still with Renzo,
Still Renzo. Great guy, great training. That's good.
Yeah,
That's good.
It just opened. When I came to New York, he just opened his school, his first school.
His first
it was
school.
like small. Yeah, it was small school. I don't remember even where it was, but it was a second or couple of floor up. It was small, very small, like not more than 20 people can train over there. It was, and I'm still with him until today.
Yeah. And you've thrived under that. And I saw your recent victory, Fight for Peace. Yeah, I'll tell you, man, it's a testament not only to Renzo as being the great master trainer he is, but a lot of the students. I always say, you can teach somebody a lot, but as like from yourself and your prodigy, your son, once you get in there, that's when like when you put it down, when you put it all together, because got to be able to give it and take it. I've seen you do both. Man.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you.
We're gonna call you. We're gonna call you here in New York City. Not only the Batman, the representative of us still young guys getting for 40s and 50s, but you look good. I saw you recently in your BKFC fight. Rocky first round, but I saw your positioning. I saw you use certain things that of course you have in your skill set, and you ended the fight as I thought that you would. You know what I mean?
For me, the BKFC was a challenge. To challenge myself, to challenge my age, to challenge everything, because I'm a jiu-jitsu guy for more than 20 years. All my fights, I'm submitting people and never knock nobody out. So it was for me, I need to challenge myself. I need to do something else. I took my coach, Chezi, and we went to New York for like 2 months training camp, because in Israel was like quarantine because of the corona, the COVID.
Yeah, exactly.
So we couldn't train over here. So we took everything, went to New York, stay with Aviv house in Great Neck over there.
Exactly.
Great Neck is a place with nothing over there, just nothing.
Mm-hmm.
So we used to train every day and change myself, like evolution to make myself from jiu-jitsu guy to a boxer,
The boxing.
boxing. But you know, but BK, it's not real boxing because it's real boxing, but it's not like boxing with a glove.
It's not with
You
the
cannot
wraps and
like
gloves.
do all the combination, and you cannot do the stuff, and you cannot sparring even. You know, sparring with a glove. It's not like sparring with no glove. Because when you punch somebody with no glove, you break your hand or you break his face. You know, so you cannot spar.
One or the other.
So
yeah.
So we do the change, and we knew because of the jiu-jitsu that I'm going to be strong in the clinch.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, if I'm going to get punched, I'm going to clinch him and make him tire. And that's what happened, you know. I make him tire with the clinch and then knock him out on the second round.
Yeah,
you know?
I saw you
he got
employing
me
some of that.
He got me a couple of times, very hard, but you know.
Yeah, I saw. I was like Rocky first round, but even Ray loved it. And other people, they were like, I saw it.
I got a strong head, you know.
Yeah, I was like, I was yes. I almost hit the ceiling when you won. Like I almost banged it. That's why I got the hat on now. Poop. But
it was crazy. It was a crazy fight.
Yeah, it is because I mean, I've done stuff myself. Younger, hands always wrap, but never any like, you know, to that level like that, where you know, your punches have to be pinpoint accurate because you hit a guy in the wrong things. Like you said, you break your hand and then you break your hand, and now what?
I broke my hand. Yeah. I broke my finger, you know.
Yeah,
I got him in a one punch. I knocked him out, and I broke my finger, you know. And I was like 1 month with something on my finger, you know, like trying to recover the finger. And until today, I cannot close my hand, you know, like and it's just one fight, you know.
Like,
so
like
think
stuff,
like
like the tip of it, and it's hard to close. Yeah, because what you know.
You see?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You see that, like the finger is like that, and this one is until over here. See?
Yeah.
So,
So, but you're okay now though. But you just competed in a grappling tournament.
Yeah. Now you know, in Boston, I took first place. And
as usual.
You know, it was I was supposed to fight in a couple of more division, but it's so long to wait, and
right.
You know, I'm not in the age to wait now for a couple of hours to fight from a fight to a fight. If I'm not doing it like straight, you know, I'm coming, fighting this one, and go.
Exactly.
I'm going to wait like 1 hour, 2 hours. That's it for me. So I won my division, not my division, a 10 years younger than me division, you know, the master division, not the executive division.
Mm-hmm.
So I won I think from 20 to 30 or something like that. And I'm like for 40, for 50. And
how's that make you feel?
And I went,
how's that make you feel?
You know, it's regular in my life. You know, I'm fighting all the time, so I don't care.
Exactly.
I'm losing, winning. It's nothing like I'm going to say, oh, I lost the fight. I won the fight. It's the same for me. You know, I'm doing it because I love to fight.
Yeah, because you love to fight.
Not doing it because I'm going to be like the next world champion in you know, in Bellator or UFC or something like that. Because I'm old, you know. So I'm fighting for my fun, and I'm doing it good.
I gotcha.
You know.
Yeah. Well, the main thing is that you're having fun with it, you know. And that being said, right? Will you be returning to BKFC?
I don't know. They called me a couple of weeks ago. Told me they want me to fight. I said okay, and I never heard from him.
Okay, so, fair enough.
Who cares? You know, I'm doing it for my fun. They need to understand. So
exactly,
I'm not before. I'm not going to run after nobody.
No,
if they want me to fight, they call me. They call me, offer me a fight. I don't know who would what. I said yes. Depend how much I'm going to get paid, of course. I didn't ask who's the opponent. I didn't ask nothing. And they told me, okay. And never called me back. So.
They didn't call you back. So now, well, what's next on the horizon for you? Are you going to compete in more?
I'm fighting for. I'm fighting in next month in Ukraine for MMA fight. And I got another jiu-jitsu super fight in Las Vegas in August 7th. So I'm good.
So, man, that's
You
good.
know,
Now,
more than a young fighter. More than a young fighter. I'm
well,
fighting more than
I'm gonna tell you,
somebody half of my age.
I'm gonna tell you, we're definitely proud of you and love you over here, man, in New York City. You know that. Well, if you don't know, you know
Thank you,
now.
thank
Long
you.
Island, Bronx, Brooklyn, Queens, Manhattan. Um, how does it? How do you feel when you see Aviv, your son, go out there and do the not just regular wins, spectacular wins, the way that he does them? The last guy, he made him pay
First of
for a
all, it's
mistake.
hard.
You know,
First of all, it's hard for me as a father to see my son fighting. It's more than I can fight, but
I know.
when I see him go to the ring, the cage, it's hard for me than I'm fighting. Yeah, but he's a good. He's training with Ray Longo. He's training with Renzo, Gracie, Matt Serra. He's like training good. He's in good condition. He's young. He's just 20.
Yeah, yeah.
You know,
He can do it all
and
now.
he's like getting there. Yeah, he's getting there.
And but
In his last fight, you saw that.
oh yeah,
When the guy fought his first fight, his opponent,
yeah,
Aviv was 13 years old.
yeah,
Think about it. Aviv
yeah.
was
7
13
years
years
ago.
old. The guy fight his first fight. And Aviv, like, didn't let him even give one punch. Took him in standing, took him in with takedown, took him grappling, everything. It was
Exactly.
one as one. It was 10 step
And it
better
was
than the
over.
guy. So, yeah.
Yeah, I could see that. I could see he was. It's like you said, he was numerous steps ahead. Like, if you do this, he had already something else ahead of time. So, and he showed it. He employed it, and he's very dangerous, very dangerous. And he's so young. And I know that as a father,
20.
yeah, you feel like, there's the. I mean, you feel your nerves are there because it's different if you're doing it, okay, but your kid's doing it. You're like, nerve wracked a little bit. But on top
Yeah,
of
it's
that,
crazy. You don't have control.
yeah, you don't
You
have
don't have
control.
control, so it's hard. It's very hard.
I know as a
When you have
dad.
control of something, so you got to control. But when you don't have control and you see the other opponent and you see him, so you're standing over there like, what I can do to help him, but I cannot do nothing. So it's drive you nuts.
Mm.
So it's crazy.
Yeah, it is crazy because when you're in there, once they close that cage, it's you, the other guy, and the ref. Everything else is, you know what I mean. But
Yeah,
he's been doing really really great, and I think you have a lot to be proud of. I
I
do
am. I am.
and that's what I'm bringing up too, to have a father and son team like that. Somebody put like father like son. I didn't even know until I saw it after I had mentioned it to someone. But it's gonna be really great to see you guys together. And you in his corner. You're gonna continue to be in his corner.
Yeah, of course.
That's a beautiful thing.
I'm training him a little bit because he's living in New York. So I'm coming over there for just as a training camp because I'm living in Israel. So, but
Yeah,
yeah, he's got a good coaches. They
yeah, he
know
does.
they know the job good, and I'm trusting them
Yeah, they do.
to
They
bring
do.
him to the place that he
Of
need to
course,
be.
of
And
course.
when they need me, I'm coming over there to help him, like I
Yeah,
did now for 2 months. I was
yeah,
over there
yeah. I would
helping
imagine.
him.
I would imagine they love to have someone like you there, man. I would imagine that. You know, um, that experience being in there, and he is your son, and I know he probably feels like that my father's here with me. The bond. But I just want the fans to know, where can they find you on social media and follow you for your next fight.
All my social media, it's Haim Gozali. That's it. No more, nothing next to it. Just Haim Gozali. It's HAIMGOZALI. Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, everything.
Yeah, and your son is King
Haim
Gozali.
Gozali.
You're Haim
My son,
Gozali.
yeah, is King Aviv Gozali. King Gozali.
Boys will be boys, huh? But
Yeah.
yeah, I know you have a rough schedule, man. I first of all, I like the shirt. The t-shirt is real nice, brother.
This is Aviv from his last fight.
I know that. Aviv Gozali. I like that kid. He's good. He's good. He's real good.
Yeah.
He trains also
You
with
know the job. You know
yeah.
the
Oh,
job.
he knows. He knows. He knows. He knows his job. When he gets in there and he knows, like, some people you'll never know until they get in there, you know? And he's in there and he knows his job well. So far he's been employee of the year over and over again, or of the month, undefeated record.
Yeah.
And let me tell you something. That's beautiful. You have a shirt on. I know you have a tough schedule ahead. We miss you, man. We want to see you here in New York City. Uh, when hopefully when they open up soon, they'll be opening up again. This is what I really want to cover here as well. I'll be traveling other places, but that's where I'm from, New York City, the mecca of it. You know what I mean? And I appreciate that. We have Haim Gozali. Uh, Follow him and through his journey. How Haim Gozali? Well, how old are you now? Just so they know.
I was 48 2 weeks ago.
Look at that. 48. Happy birthday. 48.
Thank you.
48 years young, brother.
Yeah.
And people say, well, how does he do that? Obviously you took care of yourself. Brains.
All is in the brain.
It's in the
Everything
brain.
is in your mind, you know.
Yeah.
When you want to do something, do it. Don't think. Just do it, you know.
Yeah,
When you start to think, that's when your fear is going to come over and
exactly.
take everything, you know.
Yeah.
So when you want to do something, do it. And I'm doing it, you know. You know, there's a manager in Ukraine that speaks with the fight. So he's called me, listen, this is a new organization of boxing. They want you to fight in boxing match. You want to do it? So I told him like that. Don't ask me never if I want to do it. Just call me, tell me you have a boxing match. This date, I'm coming. You have a MMA fight this week, this month, I'm coming. That's it. Don't ask me if I want. I want everything. Just tell me when I'm fighting. That's it. You know?
Yeah, exactly. You know the answer. Just let me know where it's at. Yeah.
Don't ask me.
Especially when
Everything's
you get
cool.
to
Don't
that
ask me.
to a certain
I'm in.
age and you're still competing. You know, your journey is a journey. You're enjoying yourself, and we enjoy you. And I tell you, man, I loved watching you fight. You were really smart. You were always smart. I mean, you would get these,
Thank
these
you.
these submissions, man. Heel hook, all kinds of stuff. I remember one guy, you got the leg like that. I was like, oh boy. I said, some people when they get you, they get you. Then some people when they got you, if you're not really at a really top level smart, like you really have to be a certain way. Like I know when you got them, it's pretty bad. it's pretty it's pretty bad. It's either you pass out, you tap out, or your limb is really severely compromised. You know. We enjoy you. Enjoy your time. Haim Gozali, thank you
Thank
so
you.
much from Israel over here in New
Thank
York
you.
City. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. And I look
Thank you.
forward to not only seeing you fight on your journey, but you being in your son corner. And also, Aviv Gozali. God bless you. And
Thank you.
friends from Israel over here in New York City. Take care, my brother.
Thank you.
All right, bro. Thank you.